In beautiful Harrisonburg, Virginia, Bridgeport Stadium. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Troy Trojans and the James Madison Dukes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Dukes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's White. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Offense in a split backfield. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
The run inside. It's Griffin. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Takes the handoff. It's Lovett. There's a crease. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in. and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run.
Number 28 set to kick this one away.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he snags it, and there's running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the Dukes want to move quickly. This time they'll go to the running game, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Coming out with it, it's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Handoff to the lone back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Off play action. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Crowder. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That's a great way to set the tone. You get the lead and you get a nice bounce.
And you know, Reese, you're getting the breaks early. Offense got the break, the tip right there, but those breaks tend to even out throughout a game. But so far, this offense has executed well, and they have the lead.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Some misdirection with the counter. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Right back to the well. He's going to come out just a bit short. It'll bring up 4th down from the 43.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Trojans will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll move the wide receiver. of the gun. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Makes the catch and he's free. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll operate out of split backs. The give on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
From the red zone, it's Lovett. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out in the flat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Comes comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Motion from the wideout.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. Snowed under by the defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. That's caught. It's locked. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run the counter. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Crowder. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Griffin. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's kick things off with Jacksonville State taking on the Missouri State Bears. And it's Jacksonville State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll try to run for it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. So now it's second and long.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback making checks.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. They'll run the screen. Maybe some room here. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Now sliding to his left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll move the wide receiver. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, James Madison! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the wideout. Trying to bully their way in.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Running inside, it's Griffin. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lovett. And they'll knock him down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Hunt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Here we go. 949 rock star. 949 rock star.
He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on second and long.
Ready, ready.
Off the RPO, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, kill it, kill it. .214 close. 214 close.
Finds a little space. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He's got it on the run. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. Touchdown, Dukes! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Looking for space. It's Griffin. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to back and leaves it. Might have a chance. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Got his man on the outside. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lott. Turning it on. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from pay dirt.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. And you're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Troy! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Trojans with the answer.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
On the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. After run, now throw. Got his man. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Snags it and he's open. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Dukes answer right back with a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Lovett. and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Got his man out of the backfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And how about the wide receiver coming through in a big moment? We haven't talked about it much. Kind of been a non-factor. Defense has done a great job. This game coming down to the wire, he makes a big play when they really need it.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets the back moving. Running inside. It's Walters. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Crowder. They'll run the screen. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And he got it! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Here we go.
Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
We'll get it started here in overtime. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense sets the tone right off the jump. Great job executing. This is exactly why you want to play defense first and not giving up yards, forcing a long field goal.
And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Needed to stay alive, and it's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.